Easiest game we have played, I would say, if you ask me personally, would be the Arsenal game.
Wow.
Yeah,
Is that a
sure,
shame?
Biola.
Every time Liverpool are drawing or losing before the match is over, they're getting 5 minutes extra time. And I think
Say, Man U
I have
fan.
to- No, hold on, now, let me finish.
Yeah, Liverpool late game winners in the past 5 games. I think the only game they've won comfortably is which of the game in the EPL? Can we remember? Even the Everton game, yeah, I think the only Everton game was the game that they didn't have to score a late winner. The first game, Newcastle. Okay, let me just go Newcastle, Arsenal. Perry, you're the Liverpool fan here. Come on, help us out. But we all know Liverpool has just been Bournemouth. Yeah.
Burnley, 95th minute penalty.
Chumaka, can you adjust your orientation?
Yeah, it just
say
did itself. Don't mind it.
the easiest game we have played, I would say, if you ask me personally, would be the Arsenal game.
Wow.
Are you serious?
Is that a sh?
Yeah,
Is that
I'm
a
sure,
shade?
Biola. No, it's not a shade. No attack, no threat from the front. Gyökeres, basically no.
But you guys were dominated in that game. You guys didn't have any touch in the opposition box to like 60-something minutes of that game.
Sometimes you don't need to. Remember, I had a goal ruled out for offside. Ekitike. I had
Yeah,
a.
that started from the 60 minutes
Yeah.
mark. Chimamaka, please adjust your orientation.
He's
You're
refusing to just do
confusing
that.
me.
He's refusing to just do that. I don't
So
know why he just did that now.
personally, I would say that's been the
Let me
easiest.
rejoin.
And I've watched all the games, even the Southampton game. So I would say the Arsenal game personally, and it's not a shade, it's not subtle jabs. No. I watched it. At no point did I feel threatened. Only when Eberechi Eze and Martin Odegaard came on. I think that was in the 80 something minute. I don't really want to say.
So
but
are
that's
you?
when-
Sorry. Are you saying that the Southampton game, the Everton game, which you guys were 2-0 up, Everton trying to come back, was tougher than the Arsenal game?
In the Everton game, for example, when it became 2-1, the feeling was jittery. We were not dominant on the ball and stuffs like that. 3 minutes extra time being added, which I understand why. But yeah, I would say, yeah. Even the Southampton game, I wouldn't lie, they played better than us, did the woodwork, had a lot of great opportunities. We scored due to a defensive error initially, and then 10 men.
Bad pass. Yep, bad pass from the goalkeeper.
Then 10 men, So, but the Arsenal game, as I said, sincerely, is not a shit. At no point. Did you see the way Arsenal played Man City? Did you see it?
Yeah, we all watched it.
It was crazy. And I'm glad they didn't play me that way. I don't know, maybe I'm just a better team or something, but at no point did I feel...
We didn't miss you at all.
Oh, sorry, Biola. But that's how it felt. It felt safe. I thought it was going to be a draw. So it felt really safe. Yeah, so easiest game. The Newcastle game, I would say, has been the hardest.
Wow.
Biola,
Biola, do you agree with Perry's take? Yeah, it's his opinion and he's right.
Perry,
Yep.
Perry is saying things that he wants to say. He's saying things that make him feel good.
Oh, now, Biola, how?
Beginning of the season, I said this thing at the beginning of the season that Liverpool are doing this thing where they are pushing their luck, and they keep getting. Someone's posted something. I saw this post where every time Liverpool are drawing or losing before the match is over, they're getting 5 minutes extra time, 6 minutes. I think a minimum of 5 minutes has been the least that they've gotten. Well, that's by the way. Let's not talk
Well,
about that.
I don't want to get into that. PGMOL.
I think that Liverpool
I don't wanna get into
have been fantastic.
No, that's not
They've
true.
been fantastic
You know what,
in
not true.
scoring these goals.
You know
Say
what?
something?
Do you know why that
He
is
said
not
it's not true. He doesn't agree with you.
Because in the Newcastle game, the injuries, the time wasting, I remember exactly where the ball was when they added 11 minutes, and it was at the corner flag. Bruno was going to take a corner kick, and I promise you, in my head, I said 11 minutes. Nah, Newcastle is going to score. Like, I felt like they set us up to lose. Sincerely speaking, I said it vividly at that point.
But you were drawing. You were
Yes,
drawing.
That's the
And
point.
then you won.
Wait, hold on. The 11 minutes didn't look like it was favoring me. It looked like it was favoring Newcastle. Fun fact, when they gave 11 minutes, the Newcastle fans cheered. They were happy. They were on the front foot. Yeah. How we
Yeah.
scored, Biola, that was the only time we strung 5-6 passes together in the whole 11 minutes.
Yep.
That was the only time. I'm not
I
exaggerating.
think I agreed. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but like again, you have to look
and
at the
if,
fact
if, you see the, if you see the Bournemouth game, we already scored in 87 minutes before the extra time, so we already won. The Burnley
Yeah.
game,
no,
5 minutes
I know
extra.
it's a
5 minutes.
conspiracy theory stats, but let's be honest, right? You guys have been pushing your luck. You guys have been pushing your luck with the
No,
late goals.
You know why it's
And-
not luck?
And I think
You're a Man U
I have
fan.
to-
You
No,
know
hold
what-
on now. Let me finish
No,
now.
no,
Let
no,
me
you're a
finish
Man-
now.
No, you don't get
Let me
You're a
finish
Man U
now.
fan. So you know
You
what?
don't allow me to finish. Let me
Wait.
even get where I'm getting to.
Hey,
yeah,
allow,
okay.
allow
Yeah,
him to
no.
drink. Allow him to drink the water and drop his cup.
Exactly. Let me drink water. I've dropped my cup. But let's be honest, right? I said this at the beginning of the season. Liverpool have been pushing their luck, and you can only go so far before you can say they're being lucky. I think the quality of the team is telling in terms of the attack. I think, and when the attack had failed them, like against Atletico Madrid, after they had done their 2 goals, Van Dijk stepped up as the captain, brilliant header. But first of all, I've been wanting to say this for a long time. I need to give Chiesa his flowers for the assist of the season. The first touch when Robertson gave him that pass against Southampton, and how he faked the goalkeeper with that pass. Oh my God!
And the scorer
What happened?
going berserk.
Forget the score. You know.
No, I'm saying the scorer imitating Messi. You know.
Yeah, honestly, Ekitike doing a celebration was because of that assist. He had to say this was a brilliant assist. This was the assist of the season. I don't care what anybody else does this year. That was such a brilliant. That whole goal was the assist. Credit to Robertson as well for that pass. But anyway, the truth of the matter is, Liverpool have been great. I think now they will meet their bogey team, right, against Crystal Palace this weekend. Let's see how they do. Liverpool I think they have a couple of tough games. I think they have Crystal Palace.
Then
Who
Chelsea
do you play in the
next.
Champions League Premier League?
Chelsea next. They play Chelsea next before the Champions
I
League.
play Galatasaray in the Champions League.
Right, so they're playing
I'm
Galatasaray at
only
home.
going to speak it.
They're
So
playing
that
Galatasaray at home. That should be an easy way. That should be an easy way. But they've got a tough fixture with Crystal Palace. They've got another tough fixture against Chelsea after that. And you look at the composition of the squad, they've lost Leone to injury. Really, really painful. The boy is talented. Very unfortunate that he's
And they're left to
causing
just 3 centre backs.
Yeah, they are. And Joe Gomez is a liability. So they're left with 2. I'll be honest with you, right? So you have to say that they're going to really push it, with Konate and Van Dijk in the next 3 games. But generally speaking, I think when you look at the next 3 games that they have, no disrespect to Chelsea, I'm glad Chimamaka is here so I can say it to his face. Crystal Palace is the toughest fixture that they're going to have. You expect them to beat Galatasaray. You expect them to beat Chelsea. And the only reason why I
At
think
Stamford Bridge? At Stamford Bridge?
Okay,
At
maybe they'll
Stamford
get
Bridge?
a draw. Maybe they'll get a draw, but the expectation is that Liverpool will not lose that game, right? And you have to be honest, right? I think Galatasaray is away as well. Galatasaray should be away, so that may be a tough game, but you still expect Liverpool to get the 3 points. But when you contextualize things, Crystal Palace have been the team that have shown Liverpool shaggy
Galatasaray is away.
in the past season.
Crystal Palace
Galatasaray
away.
is away.
Galatasaray away. Chelsea. The next 3 games.
Chelsea away.
The next 3 games are
3 away games.
3 away
You
games.
know,
Yeah.
London, Turkey, back to London. I'm sure they would have booked their hotel in London for the week, so they will be fine. But
And after the
Obviously.
international break is Manchester United.
but that's a lot of water would have gone under the bridge by then. So you never know. International break fixtures, post-international break fixtures are always, that's another expected 3 points for Liverpool. But I mean, it's
At Old Trafford?
oh come on.
Yo,
Let's
Sorry.
not-
Sorry. Anfield.
You're
Anfield.
like,
Let's not
Sorry.
do that. Let's not do that.
But did you know ever since
We'll
the
talk
7
about that international
but
break.
did you know ever since the 7-0 trashing, Liverpool has not won Manchester United?
No, they beat us 3-0 last year. On a slot first game against us at Old Trafford. Even though they cheated,
Stop the cap.
but they
Okay,
beat us.
yeah, true.
They beat us.
True.
We draw
Diola,
at
hold on.
Anfield. We draw at
Hold on.
Anfield.
You're running away with so many Donald Trump type theories.
But serious, I just wanted to ask, and I think I'm alluding to what Biola just said, because is it sustainable? 2-0 up,
No, I think that's
Get-
what I'm saying. At some points, it looked like they were getting lucky, but at this
Yeah.
point, you have to just give credit to the attack.
But
They have
she-
quality players coming off the bench.
Mm.
They have the fact they have quality players, giving their all through the game. Gakpo, Salah, Isak, and again, credit to Ekitike, the way he has adapted to the league. I think obviously you have to look at the fact that the players around him are world class, and they have helped in his ability to adapt to the Premier League. But come on, the finishes that Ekitike has been giving us this season. It's clear that even when we thought he was a finished player after that failed PSG move, the quality is still there. He's just 23, right? And he had about 5 goals already this season.
Mhm.
Minus that Chiesa tap in. I mean, Chiesa did all the work, and that tap in just, but minus that, he scored goals that players within his age range, like Sheshko, Marcus Højlund, and the rest, would probably not have scored. So you have to give him a lot of credit. He's been very, very massive in where Liverpool are at the moment. He's been very instrumental, and I feel bad for Newcastle because he was a player they wanted to sign.
They wanted to sign,
Maybe
yeah.
Newcastle would have been doing very well. So yeah, I mean, you've got McAllister, Gravenberch is on form. Szoboszlai, doing what he needs to do in right back, in midfield. The quality in that Liverpool team, wow. Those players have shown that it's not luck. It's not luck.
So
As
where I said
Liverpool,
Liverpool
I gotta
have
get that.
the best
You guys
squad
are
in the
slack.
EPL.
No,
Come
no,
on.
no, no, no,
Come
no,
on.
no.
You
He's
just
come on.
Hey,
Hold
you
on.
just alluded
Hold on.
to it.
Yes,
Chimamaka, am I
agree.
missing something?
Well,
Chimamaka, am I missing something?
Well,
Am I missing something?
I don't agree with you.
Yes, you.
It's the quality of the players. It's not even about the depth at the moment.
Nah.
It's the quality of the players. Has looked like a fraud, low key. Nobody's talking about it. But Salah isn't really carrying the team like
He's been start padding this season because
Yeah,
he
he's
goes off
not
and at
really
the end he
playing.
pops up with an
He's not
assist and
really
a goal.
playing.
And that's
He's
it.
not really doing. He's not carrying the team. Let's be honest.
Yola,
Salah
can the
isn't
Liverpool
carrying the
fan
team.
speak? You're speaking
Liverpool
of
isn't carrying
Liverpool
the
now.
team.
Well,
Players
And
are
you're not
stepping up.
Okay, Perry, do you think seriously, on a more serious note, objectively, I'm a maddest fan of Slot. His mentality, his tactics, philosophy as a manager. You see him, he goes gung-ho. He has that mentality of, yes, you want to score me 2, I score you 5, right? And you see how he puts in the players to do the job, unlike my manager, Mikel Arteta, who is ready to control for 90 minutes and not really to make that bold step. But at the end of the day, looking at what happened to your young defender in the EFL Cup against Southampton, you're left with just Van Dijk, Konate, and Gomez. Like Biola said, Gomez, it's
Don't call
untrusted.
Joe Gomez.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
call
untrusted.
Joe Gomez
The Goy signing should have been one that would have helped you guys out. But do you think leaking goals? Liverpool has considered how many goals this season already?
I think it's
We'll
only Arsenal that they kept a clean sheet, right?
Yeah.
I think it's only Arsenal that kept a clean sheet, and that's because of the fraud they have in front of goal. If not,
So-
we are probably considered it.
So just one clean sheet in 7 games, if I'm not mistaken. But do you think it's sustainable for Slots having to
So-
defend the title?
First of all, I think you people don't look at it holistically. A lot of people look at, you're conceding goals, and they quickly blame the defense. But the problem that I see is not the defense as a whole. I see integration of new players. If you have a back four and you have 2 people that are new in that back four, that is not the best. It's not ideal, especially starting the season off with your anchor man not being there. That's Gravenberch not being in. That's why I said that Bournemouth match. If you watched it, we were so open. Every counter attack felt like it was going to lead to a goal. Every single one. I'm not exaggerating. I'm sure every single one. So we have played a lot of makeshift football. As Biola has said, we have had Szoboszlai in right back. We have had situations where our 125 million pound striker, 120 actually million striker hasn't played as much as we would like to. We are short in front. The winning goal against Newcastle came from a 16-year-old. My point is, it's not, you still have Van Dijk and Konate and Alisson. So it's not like you change your CB, your centre-back pairing. But last season, he may not be the best defensively, Trent Alexander-Arnold. But when you are playing with Trent, Konate has this extra awareness of drifting to the right. Everybody knows that Trent is inverted or is going forward, so Gravenberch pulls back, or McAllister covers, Salah comes back a bit, not that much, So the system and the style of play has changed. You have three midfielders that were working hard. You have Gravenberch, McAllister, and Szoboszlai. But now you have Florian Wirtz, who I would say will not work as hard as the others. He will work hard, but not as hard as the others. So I think it's a system thing. I think it is a getting to understand each other better. And as Salah even said it, he says he doesn't fully understand the Ekitike and Wirtz movement yet. And I think that's the reason why we concede goals. If you look at the Everton game and then Kekes, not gelling yet. Arsenal was his best game. I'm sure everybody saw that. Against, is it Everton? Yes, I think it's against Everton that he was subbed in the first half. Biola, is it Everton or Burnley?
I'm not a Liverpool fan. I
think that was a game before. That was a game before Everton. That was a game before Everton.
Would that have been a game?
No, because of the yellow card. He had a yellow card in that game.
Yeah, he had a yellow card. So he had to be kicked off in the 38 minutes of the game.
Yep.
So my point is,
that was against Burnley, where you guys stinked all up the pitch and got that penalty at the end of the game.
Yeah,
Lucky.
3 points.
Yep.
That's love. I love 3 points. I cherish 3 points, but that's by the way. So what I think personally is, even if you get Gehi, because I think we're going to get Gehi in January, Crystal Palace won't want to lose him for free.
Gehi said he's going to Madrid.
Not going to Madrid.
Okay.
You have enough time. Personally, I think Gehi is not going to Madrid, and I think
so. What if anything happens to Konate or Van Dijk?
Beautiful.
Oh, that would be so wild.
So you have Gomez, you have Gomez, and you have Gravenberch. Just as Biola said. No, not even Endo, Gravenberch. Slots prefers Gravenberch playing CB than any other person. Why? Because of his attributes, and he said it. I think I'll get a clip. I'll get a link and share with you guys. So
let's hypothetically, Van Dijk gets injured, so you play Gravenberch as a 5 and Konate as a 6.
If Van Dijk,
I think we keep Robert saying that.
Oh, sorry, Konate on the left centre back.
I think Konate will move to the right. I think Robertson will play centre back instead.
So my point is that there's no need to panic until January. Sincerely, there's no need to panic because already we are 5 points clear. Beating Crystal Palace on the weekend and Arsenal drawing Newcastle increases the points gap. And then
Crystal Palace have not lost in 19 games in the EPL.
Yes, that's true. But
there's always one
game. In 94,
only reason
go from Liverpool.
Only reason. No, not that. The only reason they didn't lose is because we lost on penalties to them.
I'm talking about the EPL. Looking at how far they've stretched, coming from last season to this season. They've not lost this season, 5 games. So 14 games stretched from last season. Added to 5 games this season, 19 games. They've not lost any in the EPL.
Yes, wow. And I agree with you because that's fact. But I'm trying to pull up the last time we played. I don't know what we played.
No, but I honestly, right? I think Liverpool may struggle against Crystal Palace. I believe the last time they went to Selhurst Park, I think they drew as well. I think Liverpool drew that game, and it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a very tough game. But I think without injuries, they'll be fine. I like the way, and you see, this is what you expect from players. I like the way everybody's stepping up in that Liverpool team. I even forgot that Wirtz was a player there. Honestly, until Perry mentioned his name, I have completely forgotten.
Come on,
that 125 million on a midfielder. Honestly. No, but let's think about it. What has Wirtz brought to Liverpool team?
Can we just end the show now?
Just hold on.
I literally haven't said nothing.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
We beat them last season at Selhurst Park, and
the
late Diego Jota scored the only goal last season.
God rest
So my point is this. Against Crystal Palace, you are going to see a more integrated Liverpool team.
You'll be missing your top striker, but I think
no. We are fine. We are fine with that because again, we have a lot of games to play, and something you can't relate with as a Manchester United fan. We have a lot of games to play.
That's true. I'll take that one.
Which is why I'm excited that Isak will start and Keza will come in, meaning Ekitike starts in the Champions League.
So Isak scored in the EFL Cup against Southampton, defensive error has taken the pressure off, so he's ready to be unleashed
Ready,
as
set.
a dog and get ready.
He sounds give you your flowers. He sounds give you your flowers because I can see where you're coming from when you said that Liverpool are the best team in the league. I can see where you're coming from. It's not just about depth. It's not just about depth. But the way the players have stepped up. I know that any Man United fan that is watching this now would want my head because honestly, I hate these guys.
When he's asked that question about the best team in the EPL, we didn't see Liverpool play this way. Now, what you will tell me now is there's a different hunger.
It's not just
different
about
hunger in the Liverpool team that they are ready to deliver. Now, like Maresca said, he said you cannot see the signings that Liverpool has made and not expect them to want to gun for the league or the Champions League. What they just did for us this season is have statement signings. They just passed a message across.
But it's not even those guys.
So that is why.
Let's be honest. That's Kekej is there.
Yeah.
Kekej is there, but look, Ekitike, in my opinion, has been their signing of the summer so far. But it's players like Soboslai, like Gravenberch, that have really, even Gakpo in his little corner.
That was
Chiesa as well.
I'm going to drop the link on this YouTube so people that are watching can go back and watch that clip.
Calm down. It's not you. I'm giving flower. I don't have to now be bragging. Calm down, guy.
I'm not bragging. I just want to contextualize things, and that was the context where I was speaking from because they have players that have been there, they've done it. Van Dijk leading from the back, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, stringing things in the middle.
Liverpool are where they are because of you guys. You shouldn't have lost to them. You should have beaten them.
Fine. Fair enough.
You have beaten them. Because the question is...
Look at now, see.
The question is, if Arsenal don't win the league this season, what are we going to say about Arteta? What are we going to say about Arteta?
Viola, I'm sorry to
I've said it. He needs to go.
5 games already.
He needs to go.
We played 5 games already in EPL this season. And in the 5 games we've played, Liverpool has had only one comfortable win, according to Perry, saying that the comfortable win they had was against Arsenal. Now, in the last... Okay, hold on. Now, this being said by a Liverpool fan. Now, in the league, they have struggled to actually score in, let's say, 85 minutes. But instead, scored from the 86th minute all the way to the 96th minute. Now, the difference here is the fact that they are grinding in goals at the end of the game or before the final whistle. I'm of the opinion that
which falls back to the mentality of the manager.
Yeah, exactly. No, but
in my own opinion,
I'm of the opinion that this cannot continue for too long. Truthfully, now,
but
why I'm saying so?
You can't.
No,
honestly,
hold
on.
I'm trying to make a point. Now, why I'm saying so is this: no team wants to lose in the last minute. No team. Now, if Liverpool has done that in 4 of their 5 games or 3 of their 5 games, everybody's aware. Now, it's now the hungrier team who decides to either defend better or score. Now, Liverpool has had...
But you can't defend against this team.
Why can't you defend against this team? This same thing you're talking about played a Crystal Palace. This team played a Crystal Palace.
We are going to play now.
Let's contextualize it. Except Burnley. Okay, fine. Maybe Burnley could have gotten away with it, right? But except Burnley and Arsenal. And, those are the outliers because those are the games where they scored less than 2 goals. And ironically, it was a phenomenal free kick and a penalty that got them the results. So maybe you can't defend against this team. But then they've done what they needed to do to get the results. In Newcastle, they scored 2 goals. Crystal Palace, they scored 2 goals. Atletico Madrid, they scored 3 goals. Southampton, they scored 2 goals. Bournemouth, they scored 4 goals. So, I mean, it's almost very difficult to see Liverpool not scoring. And that's the issue.
It's not impossible. This is just the 5th game of the season.
It's not impossible. And that's I agree with you,
now,
right?
We are talking about
Arsenal,
the Ekitike, we are talking about the
phenomenal free kick. Against Burnley, it took a penalty.
Isak coming in.
But
I know these guys are solid.
Those are the games I can say they got lucky. Those are the games I can argue they got lucky. And sometimes they push their luck and it happens that they do.
Liverpool have not played Liverpool have not played a Premier League game without scoring at least 1 goal for a year.
Yeah, credit needs to be given where it's due.
It's fantastic.
They've been a team that, like Biola, you being the punter here, when you want to punt, you know Liverpool will score 1 or 2. You can stake that on them, and definitely it will happen. So
even though they put
it's
your chest in your mouth, but still.
Yep. But you know, the EPL, definitely you'll be found out one day, whether we like it or yes. And I see some Liverpool fans, you know, talking with chest, saying they could go unbeaten this season. Like Biola said, if only Arteta was brave enough. Liverpool were there for the taking. For me, I'm looking as a football fan, I'm looking at the next 2 fixtures in the EPL: Crystal Palace away, Chelsea away at Stamford Bridge. Like we said initially in the Chelsea convo, Chelsea too, the pressure is on Maresca. You've lost your last game against Manchester United, a dreadful Manchester United, and now you're going against Brighton and Liverpool. You just have to not lose at Stamford Bridge. So it's going to be a mouth-watering clash, but I see Crystal Palace. Can we say Crystal Palace is a bogey team to Liverpool in recent times?
Yeah. I mean, I mentioned it earlier that is the team, that is the match I think will be their toughest fixture amongst the 3 that they're playing this week. You know, and it will be very, very interesting to see how they approach that game. I expect Liverpool to at least draw, you know, and that's the reality of the situation. I think you know that Liverpool will score goals, but unfortunately, you also know that they will most likely concede goals as well. So that will be a very interesting game to see. I think that also should give hope to Enzo Maresca. If Maresca can use Brighton and their Champions League game to pick up momentum, that game at Stamford Bridge will be a thriller. I honestly expect it to be a thriller as well.
Honestly,
I don't know.
Honestly, I don't expect anything tough against Chelsea with the with the likes of Cole Palmer absent, and their defense right now is not in the best shape. So I would still see us winning entertainingly, not comfortably, but entertainingly. And as you said about Crystal Palace, I don't see them as a boogie team. I beat them last season. I drew 1-1 with them in Anfield because I had a red card. But, you know, everybody just remembers the Community Shield, which we lost on penalties. And I don't understand where the boogie team is coming from. I
only asked a question. I've not classified them as a bogey team. I'm just saying,
Biola said it.
I actually agree with Biola as well. I actually agree with Biola as well. You're talking about the Community Shield. You're forgetting that you played 90 minutes of the Community Shield playing 1-1. So it's the same thing we're talking about.
Did Crystal Palace kick you out of one of these cup competitions?
No. I went to the final of
the FA Cup.
It was Manchester United. FA Cup 2 seasons ago.
Lost to Newcastle in the final. So I had to give Isak his first
in the Carabao
Cup.
Then
in the FA Cup, I went out to
Plymouth.
So Crystal Palace has never been a boogie team. Honestly, I expect to go to London, pick up those wonderful, shiny, beautiful, enjoyable 3 points, and just go back side. Fly to Turkey, pick up another 3 points, and then let's see what Chelsea brings. I really can't say, but I think I just see 3 points. The only club I think I would have a problem with is after the break, Manchester United. Never enjoy playing them. I said that 3 times. I know why.
Do we still have time? Can we talk about Pep Guardiola?
I don't even think we should dignify Pep with our thoughts, honestly.
You know, adaptability, haram football, they needed to do what they need to do. If we're not going to discuss, just my own thoughts, and we round off. Bernardo Silva, Rodri, the last Ballon d'Or winner, you know, talking about mentality, talking about them coming to win. And at the end of the day, it was opposite based on what they said. You know, for me, maybe let me just do 1 minute rant. Arteta, like I said, I don't know if he sees this. If he doesn't win anything this season, please, he should leave. He should leave because the points that have been dropped this season, Arteta is at fault. The Liverpool team was there for the taking at Anfield. If you had been brave enough, bold enough, we would have gotten 3 points or 1 point out of there. And look at Man City at Emirates. Let me just end it there. So, Liverpool, I know Liverpool, right now, every team in the EPL is looking at Liverpool and seeing how they can bring them down. Liverpool, you guys have a lot of work to do, you know. In addition to the money spent, that will always be a cane you'll be flogged with. Signing Vert. Biola saying he didn't even know Vert exists. Can you imagine?
I forgot,
Isak.
honestly.
Which one is the British record? Yeah, because
Isak
he has not
is
pulled his
good.
weight. We have to be frank. But Wirtz from Bayern Leverkusen, he has not pulled his weight. We just have to be objective, you know.
And I think it's interesting because Wirtz has struggled low key, in the league this season compared to Ekitike, who we thought would struggle.
Exactly.
But I mean, he's doing what he has to do. I think one of the things that he's probably seeing now is he's got players like Szoboszlai and McAllister breathing down his neck. He's probably not used to that pressure. The Premier League is more physical than what he's used to. He's also 22, so he's also a very young player. And I think that you just give him time to adapt. He's still a phenomenal player. And I think he'll come with you eventually.